Hey lovely Gemini, it's Lil here from New Directions Tarot, and thought I'd just pop in and do a reading. It's a new moon in Virgo at the moment, and we have eclipse season coming up, so the energy seems to be on fire at the moment. There's a real snap in the air, a new wind blowing through, and there's lots of electricity around. So yeah, I was excited to do some readings today, so that's why I wanted to pop in, Gemini, and see what's happening for you. Big changes for you with planets in your sign. So it will be interesting to see what the cards have got to say. I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments. We are building a nice community here, and thank you for that. It's nice to know that I'm doing some good in the world. So I do volunteer work as well, but I love working with the tarot. I love helping it to show us direction. So alright, so if you resonate with it, please subscribe and join our community. And it's growing, it's getting bigger. It's good. Share as far as all that's concerned. Alright, let's get on to your reading now. Okay. So I've shuffled some decks here, and I will clarify with the tarot. It just takes too long to shuffle them all online, and you'd be forever waiting. Okay, so I want to know what your energy is at the moment, Gemini. Okay, we've got new life there. And I very much feel there's a new life here happening, especially in the stars in the sky and things like that. It may take a little while to come through, because I very much feel that you're probably in a transition stage. You're caught between the old world and the new world. One step in the old world and a step in the new world as yet. So very much in a transition stage, but a new life is just around the corner here for you. And I can see the enthusiasm and the want of some change. There's, as I said, there's a new wind blowing through for you, Gemini, and I feel that you're ready. You're so ready for this new life too. It's like at the moment, it's like we're all making choices about what's right for us on such a very personal level. Taking in consideration of family and friends and work and all that sort of stuff as well, but it's right if it doesn't feel right for us. At the moment, we seem to be manipulating and changing and doing the alchemy of changing it up and putting it back into what makes us happy. Okay, so what do the ancestors and the angels have to share with you? Hermit card. Retreat and recharge. Okay, so that makes sense. Because you're in that transition stage, you really need to retreat and recharge. You need to go within to see what the next steps are to bring in this new life that you have. Okay, and also we have your destiny. I think that's called the Sacred Destiny card. So let's see what's coming in for you. Ooh, very nice. Simplicity. I love simplicity. I don't like complicated. I like simplicity. So probably very simple messages around here for you at the moment, with spirit and things like that. Here on the table, probably the dogs. So I feel that, yeah, you very much are after more a simple life. I think things have been pretty chaotic for you, especially at making this transition period happen as well. So I mean, life was probably chaotic. You're in that transition of stretching, and always when we're growing and stretching, it is uncomfortable, you know. So you're after the simple things in life, the simple peace and quiet as well. I'm picking up as and in contact with nature. But anyway, we'll see what happens there. We'll clarify with the tarot. I do have a self-healing card there for you to look at, and we also have a color card. So as I said, it's important that we look at the color cards and the colors and see what color we can work with to bring in what we so desire. Okay, with the Hermit, there we go. It's just been one of those afternoons actually for me. Okay, I've got the Judgment card for the Hermit. That is the second last card in the deck before you hit to the World card, which is your new life coming in. New life represents to me the Fool energy, taking that leap that's happening. Very much even the Wheel of Fortune energy there. Spirit's with you actually with that new life, but we'll get to that. So the Hermit card is saying judgment. You've made a judgment call. You want this new life, Gemini. And I think the energies, the energies in the air are saying, yeah, bring it on, bring it on. Bring it on now, honey, or whatever that song was too. So you've made that judgment call. Okay, so now it's time to retreat and recharge. Judgment. If I remember judgment, in the Ried deck, it's all the dead bodies rising up and it's a rebirth of some description. So yeah, judgment, there is a rebirth. You are taking matters into your own hands. You've made choices, you've made decisions here, Gemini. You are moving forward. Okay, you just need to retreat and recharge because you're in that transition space of making it all happen. Show me Hermit, please. Show me the Hermit energy and the Judgment card, please. The Hierophant. So there's lots of wisdom coming through from a teacher of some description. Now, if you are church-minded, that might be from a high priest or something like that. If you're into the shaman energy, that would be some information coming through from a shaman, a spiritual person, spiritual guidance, dreams, that type of energy. But it's wisdom that's coming through from you, from someone that has already been through the process or has some certain information to share with you. A teacher of some description coming through. So when you, and that could be, the Hierophant can also be your higher self coming through. So when you retreat and become the Hermit and recharge, there's lots of wisdom there for you that you will become aware of. There's spiritual guidance there for you as you go through this transition period. The main key with the transition is to just sit with the energy as it passes and comes through. Okay, with the retreat, and go within to find the answers that you seek. You possibly are the Hierophant yourself, but if not, there could be a book that you open up. There could be a tarot card reader that you talk to. It could be an astrologer, and it could be just talking to an older member of the family, and they have some wisdom there for you as well. Okay, so I like that. So as you retreat and recharge and rejuvenate, make sure, because we are in a Virgo new moon as I'm doing the reading, so be practical. Make everything that you do healthy and a good routine for yourself. Make it, change up, do the routines, do all that sort of energy that makes you really step into your own power here. Okay, so start to do all that good stuff. The wisdom is there for you. It will be available when you need it. And as I said, I do feel you've probably made the judgment call, or you're coming up to that. There is a transition of that. Okay, new life, please. Two of Pentacles. You've been very balancing the money, your material possessions, paying this, doing that. You've been doing really well with that. Okay. And we have the Tower comes in. Okay, all right. Okay, with the balancing of bills, life in general. I mean, Pentacles just doesn't represent money. It represents everything on the physical plane. So could have been juggling, going to work, school kids, going to work and caring for a parent, all that sort of energy. Okay, so totally overwhelmed. So that's why it was they were asking you to retreat and recharge, because as life comes in and this new life comes in for you, and it brings in possibly a tower moment, which is just I don't mind the tower these days. It's not really an issue for me anymore. It's just an old life that no longer suits, comes in fairly quickly. Okay, and it can be a shock. It can be very, very uncomfortable, very overwhelming, and it can be very emotional as well. But as I said, the more that you go through the journey of the Fool and that type of thing, you get to know that things happen for a reason, and sometimes when things happen for a reason and quickly, it's for our own good. So to bring in this new beautiful life that you have envisioned and started to envision for yourself here, Gemini, it brings in a change for you, a big change, and that would be your tower moment, okay? Because you have been juggling things, and possibly you just no longer want to juggle things anymore. You know, you get to that energy, it's like no more. I'm over it. We change things. We change it because we know this is not what we want. But as I said, big planetary changes for you in the universe as well. So your thoughts and your perceptions are all changing, because you're all about mental air and communication and things like that. So it's all coming together in a new way. So take the retreat and the relaxing and rejuvenation, retreat energy, all those RRs, which normally go with retrograde. So you could possibly say you're going into retrograde yourself, because there's something that you need to figure out, or you've figured out with the Judgment. Getting some wise words of wisdom from someone to say, hey, this is how I'm feeling, this is what I want to do, what do you think? Talk to Spirit that way as well, okay, because I know that there's a new life there for me. There is something more for me here. I'm sick and tired of juggling backwards and forwards with things. I'm overworked, overwhelmed, and now I want to change my life. So that brings in the Tower moment. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. So there is transformational energy here for you, Gemini. I think you could be sick and tired of running backwards and forwards. You need to put down some roots somewhere as well. I'm getting that. Or you're changing it up. You're going to move home and go and relocate, because there's a transformational energy here with the Death card as well. So the old you you're saying goodbye, out with the old, in with the new. There is something new coming in for you, Gemini. I have felt that for a little while for you. And I mean, with the planetary changes, it's going to happen anyway. Okay, so yeah, probably go with the flow. And in here, with this new, as I said, I feel that you're in a transition period. You're not caught between a rock and a hard place, maybe you are. But it's one step in the old and one step in the new, and you're not sure which way to go. You need to think about which direction you want to go here with this new life. There is a new life, but you need to make a decision on where you're going, what you're doing, where you're going to plant yourself. Okay, and that will bring in a realization too of many things changing. Because I think you want a more simple life. I think you've been busy. I think you've been overworked. All right. And as I said, with transition periods, it can be quite overwhelming, you know. Not sure of what you're doing, where you're going. Show me simplicity for Gemini here, please. All right, 4 cards wanted to come out. So let's have a little sticky at those. What's on the bottom of the deck? Queen of Pentacles. So we'll check her out in a minute. We have the World card and the 4 of Cups. We have the Two of Wands, so there's a choice to make. And we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so there's two twos there under simplicity, so it's asking you to make a choice. Keep it simple. The Kiss. Keep it simple. So you have a choice of something for your heart, because there would have been a couple of aces that have come in. So you have an opportunity now to create something very tangible here in a relationship. And there's a choice of relationship here. It could be, if you stay with the old person, in the old ways, you're making that choice there as well. Or you could be moving on to a new relationship. Okay, but there is a choice there to be made with the Two of Cups, but it is involving heartfelt energy. You have the Two of Wands here, which is there's two opportunities. Are you going to make that choice? Are you going to take the opportunity that's being offered, or are you going to stay with comfortable? And there's nothing wrong with comfortable. Maybe you're just not ready. But are you going to just stay where you are and just concentrate on that for a while? But the World card here is suggesting there is an ending coming up either way. Whichever choice you make here, whichever way you decide to go as far as direction, it's a choice that you're making. The Four of Cups is here as well, which tells me that you know that the cups they're on offer. So there is someone or something that's being offered here to you, but you're not willing to look at it yet, or you're just not willing to look at that yet. That's what I'm picking up. It's coming. As I said, it's a transition stage. So the Four of Cups tells me sometimes that we get quite melancholy or depressed when we got a choice to make. It's like we can't see the forest for the trees, or between a rock and a hard place with the Four of Cups. It's like looking at your boundaries, looking at your solid foundations and that type of thing. It's asking you for change as you head towards the Five of Cups. There is change, and you need to look at that change. You're going to have to make some choices in what relationships you want to have in this new life, and what opportunity you want in this new life as well. So there's choices to make. Keeping it simple, I do like to think too that there is lots of messages coming through here with the Simplicity card. Don't overthink it. If it feels good and feels right, go for it. If it doesn't, well, you need to go back to the drawing board and look at something else. But there is an ending coming here for you. You've got two cards here clarifying that you have a new life, and the World card. Okay, both here. Okay, so you do need to go in and rest, retreat and recharge, because there's change coming in. And it's like the calm before the storm, that type of energy coming through here. Okay, so let's have a look and see. On the bottom of the deck, I did have the Queen of Pentacles. So whatever your choice is here, you are very much in control of what's going on in your environment, your landscape. You're very happy with the returns that you are getting, the abundance that's coming your way as well, and you're open and receptive to new ideas and energies that you can manifest stuff with on the material plane. Could be a new job coming in, something like that. There is abundance available here for you coming through. Okay, so let's see what your self-help card was. Love. And I hope that doesn't interfere too much with I can see the screen on my phone. Anyway, love people, love them with all your heart. Just be sure to love yourself first. So that's the message there as well. Just to make sure that you love yourself first. So make sure you're looking after yourself when you're in this transition period and you're making that life for yourself. Let me see if I can tap that. I sort of shouldn't have tapped the wrong thing. Anyway, my phone wants to do an update. That's what that was all about. Okay, so make sure, that you, and especially with this Virgo new moon and that sort of stuff, it's asking you to make sure that you put the good stuff in, treat the body really, really well. Okay, love yourself in every way possible that that your body asks for. If you listen to your body, it will tell you what it needs. We don't listen to our bodies enough, and then the next minute we're needing to go to the doctors and take something for this and for that, when if we just listen in the first place, we are able to self-heal, and I do believe that. So love people, love them with all your heart. Just be sure to love yourself first. So it's all about love as you make this transition. Okay, and keep it simple. Don't overthink things, as we can tend to do that because we're very much an air sign, and you're Mercury too. Okay, your colour for you is watermelon. Don't you love it? I love watermelon. Is that one of your favourites? It is one of my favourites, and especially in summertime too. Have fun with your inner child. So it's asking you to have fun now. So let's see, it's a 3 card. Let's see what watermelon card is all about. So I don't know many. There's watermelon tourmaline. That's a beautiful stone, a beautiful gemstone you could probably pop in your pocket if you have a piece of watermelon tourmaline. I don't know where mine is. I'll have to find that. Eat watermelon, and it's a beautiful pinky colour. I'm sure there'd be plants in the garden that relate to the watermelon colour. So, and watermelon's made up of a lot of water and moisture, so that would be good just to be able to help you with the transition as well, because it's clearing the body out and cleansing the body. Okay, so we have watermelon. Have fun with your inner child. Watermelon is a colour of softness, gentleness and compassion that encourages affection, self-acceptance and kindness. Now, wasn't that message just about love? So it encourages affection, self-acceptance and kindness. In spirit of fun and easy access to your inner child, assists people with who suffer from low self-esteem, loneliness and sadness. Watermelon also encourages generosity, healing and understanding. Allow watermelon rays to awaken your joyous, playful nature. It's time to nourish and nurture your inner child. What exciting things can you do today that will make you laugh and enjoy yourself? Your inner child needs to have fun and play to feel healthy. So love yourself first. Close your eyes and visualize yourself as a small child. Ask this small child, what would be fun for you to do today? The child may say, I want to go out and throw a ball in the park. He or she may want to play a game, eat ice cream or buy a toy. Listen and follow. So before you go to sleep, visualize this child surrounded in a soft watermelon colour as it rests peacefully. Okay, so it's all about having fun with your inner child. So make sure that you relax, take care of yourself, retreat, love yourself, because there's a new life coming in. And the realization that this is a new life coming in for you could cause you to get a little bit unsettled and uncomfortable, but it's all about growth. We are here to experience things very much like sometimes when we experience very sad things and grief, all that type of energy, we look back and we just need to see why we needed to come down to understand that. And once we start to understand that life's not here to punish us, it's here to help us evolve. So once you can understand what the experiences mean to you, then you can move forward. Okay, so that's what the messages I was picking up for you. So lovely messages there for you, Gemini. So yeah, keep it simple. Don't overthink things. Relax, retreat, enjoy life. Check in with your inner child. Have some fun with the watermelon colour as well. Love yourself and make sure as you transition into this new life that you look after yourself. Okay, so ciao for now, and I will catch you soon. Bye.